Well, you know.
What's going on?
Another day in paradise, man. You ready to get after this? I think it's a pajama day, costume day.
It is costume day.
We had the same thoughts.
Yep. I like the way it looks.
Nice and bright.
Yep. Should we do rock, paper, scissors, shoot to go first?
Let's do that. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Ready?
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Damn.
Well,
Chris,
good to me.
the first one, look at that guy.
Man.
Do you remember that?
That was my reintroduction back to Roush Fenway at the time, coming back with Fastenal after pretty big hiatus. Yeah, I think our last race together was 2015 Homestead Xfinity deal, so I think that would have been the first race back. Close to it anyway.
Looks good.
So, rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
First one we got. Speaking of first.
That's the Clash. It was my first race with RFK, first race with Fastenal. What better place than the Madhouse, quarter-mile bull ring, and I loved it. Was swatting flies. Yeah, I already had a left rear fender
I was
rub.
gonna say left front and left rear.
And left rear.
Was that practice?
I don't
Madhouse.
know. It is the Madhouse, and there was some chaos, but we got in.
Okay. All right, I like that. I'm
All right.
peeking over here again.
Don't play cards with me.
I've learned that. Yes. None of us play cards.
All right. Got a little camo action.
There it is.
Yeah.
That was our Coke 600 Memorial Day weekend scheme. Yep. That was one of my early bodyguard races. One-off paint scheme for a Memorial Day weekend. It's a good-looking ride right there.
It was a rocket.
It's fast.
It was fast.
Didn't go quite the way we wanted, but
Yep. You tried to be a rocket.
we've had those moments.
We've all had those moments.
You ready?
All right, 60 pit crew at Sonoma. I'm pretty confident that's
Dang,
Sonoma.
you were right into it.
I think it's Sonoma. I want to say it was. I love the chrome orange. This was actually one of my favorite schemes. And the reason being is when I grew up racing, with my family, we always had black cars with orange numbers, the fluorescent orange, really bright, stood out. And my guys, they're really fast. So definitely, I think that was one of our better days on pit road.
Looks good. Looks good. Makes sense why we're this bright orange now.
Yep, gotta stand out, All right,
What we got?
bam!
Hey!
Which one's that?
Mexico City, bud.
Mexico City!
Mexico City. You want to talk about some of the most fun we've had with some Fastenal guests at a racetrack?
Yeah.
That was insane. We went to 3 sweet appearances side by side by side. It was absolutely insane. The energy was out of this world. It was something.
You wore a hat too. They put a hat on you, didn't they? Not a sombrero.
I think I had a sombrero on at one point.
Either that or one of those wrestler masks. I think they had one of those.
No, I didn't.
No?
I didn't do that part. Yeah,
Oh.
I thought that was your deal. Oh, it's not the car I thought it was on track with you.
Yeah, it's not. That might have been after I shipped them into the corner.
You did?
So
Good for you.
big. Yeah, I did. Yep. But yeah, the Clash. That was another one. Definitely made some noise. Made some friends. Let them know they're not going to push me around, and that was a good day for us. So yeah, black. Any race car that has black and chrome in it, black, blue, chrome, and that I'm a big fan of. So we had a really pretty good car that day.
That was your first Fastenal race, so people hadn't put 2 and 2 together on who was in the car. They were just getting shipped and didn't know by who.
That was it.
It's a good call. It's a
That
good
was
way
it.
to do it.
That was how you need to do it, right? All right. Look at you,
There it is.
holding your sword high.
Yep. That was our first Fastenal Cup win. Pretty proud of that moment to be able to do that with Fastenal on board, especially as long as they've been a partner of ours here. I think that was right at a decade at that point, and I was able to get a win there at Bristol, the night race of all things. It's probably my bucket list race to win. We were able to pull that one off, so that was big. I tried to trim some of the holly bushes on the way out. The ones on the side next to the motorhome lot, and the sword's not as sharp as a trophy as I thought it was, so I need to do a little polishing.
Yeah.
But that was big, man. That was so much fun. So we got.
Look at that, photo shoot.
Dude, you don't even fit on the canvas.
I didn't fit on the canvas, yep.
When'd you get so tall?
You know, that day I stuck some razors in there to make me look a little taller than I actually am.
Found a magical beam,
yeah.
didn't you?
Yep. But yeah, no, first photo shoot with Fastenal. Definitely love the blue, love the black. Big fan of you know, the fire suit and the design that it has, and yeah.
You look so mean.
I do.
Your beard was coming in good.
My beard was coming in good. That double chin was coming in pretty good too. Just saying, need a beard to hide it.
I didn't put that one on. Did it to yourself, bud.
I did. I did.
Can't help you there.
I need to create some memories, man. Here we go. Speaking of memories,
Another
good one.
Oh yeah.
Cookout Victory Lane here.
You want to talk about a hot day, and Victory Lane was free milkshakes? Not a great combination at that exact moment, but worth it. We were being heckled by the fans up here, and they were screamed at because everybody's name is on the back of their church, all of our pit crew members, and we were being heckled by some liquid courage, motivate, and somewhere in the middle they got quiet, so I think they may have been removed.
Oh.
But yeah, that was our Richmond win.
Yep, I remember that one actually because I lined up behind you on that last green white checker, and I thought to myself, oh,
you were very fast too.
Yep, I'm not gonna do this to Chris. We'll just.
It's all right. You can hit me next time.
No, we don't do that.
Tire marks
we
are
only
okay.
do it to people.
Tire marks are okay. Yeah. Don't shit me.
Yeah. Well,
just
problem is I don't know in between 0 and 100. I ship it, you know.
All right. So we got
Sonoma in the bodyguard Fastenal Ford Mustang. We had a pretty good car that day.
Picturesque right there.
You know, I'm starting to notice something. Actually, the good days we had were with bodyguard and Fastenal. So either we need to change some of our other paint schemes to orange and black or black and blue, or we just I need to pick up the pace here in some of these other schemes. But yeah, no, I love road courses. Just trying to be like road course Chris. We're getting there, we're getting better, but that was a good day.
Road racing's fun. I like the little change of pace from time to time. I don't want to do it 10 times a year. I'll put that out there right now. We have enough.
Nobody watched this and petition for more. We're good. 6 is fine.
All right, Chris. Speaking of road courses, how about street courses?
Yeah. Back to Chicago there, which we are not going back to this year, but we are going to San Diego on a naval base to run a street course, which is pretty exciting. That went way better than I expected it to in Chicago. It's actually, this is some AI magic here, because every time we were up there at the street course, it was thunderstorms and raining inches, and that race went terrible. We made 3 laps,
You were running on 7 cylinders.
Yeah.
You were missing one.
Not great. Had a heck of a battle going for last.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did this. So.
Yeah. I remember that.
Do you?
And I remember coming back, race day, we have our appearances, we have our meet and greets, we're doing all these things, and then I get back and our PR guy says, hey, you need to go to your car. I said, why do I need to go to my car? Well, apparently it's because a door was taken off. Chris, why don't you share with everybody why that door was taken off?
Well, you like to lower stuff to the ground and, enjoy your fast 2-wheel drive stuff, and I thought I was gonna introduce you to the 4x4 world. So we're gonna take the doors off. You're gonna take them all off, and you parked too close to the fence.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get the door all the way open. So you're lucky I got one door and not the driver door. And I just wanna point out, it did hit me after the race. I was like, all right, if he has a bad day, or somewhere in the middle of it, so if he has a bad day, is he gonna be able to still laugh at this on the way back to the airport? And I was like, I would laugh, so I'm okay with this.
I specifically remember trying to navigate my way to the airport with my phone, over there, which would usually be in the center console. But then I had to worry about it flying out the door that wasn't there. and going onto the ground. So yeah, that was a busy ride to the airport.
Yeah, that was not a short one
Yeah.
either.
That's okay, Chris.
Not bad.
One of my favorite memories was me dressing up as you for Halloween. Unfortunately, I can't grow a beard. I don't have a red beard. I don't know if is that considered? Yeah, it's considered red-ish.
Yeah, I get accused of it. I was told I was just dressing up to mess with you.
Yeah,
I'm
I was told
assuming-
the same.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
But
that was.
definitely that was a good one.
I got accused of peeing in my fire suit at that appearance.
Yeah.
I don't know why that thing's so
Yeah, I
dark
wonder
right
why.
there. They said, man, he did it in Ryan's suit too.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
Birthday baddie, baby. That's when we got that Crown Vic win. Never thought I would be so happy or excited to win a Crown Vic race. It was the New England 900. It was the biggest Crown Vic race in the United States in 2025. Really proud of it. They put this in the lounge. You know, obviously the birthday baddie. That was Martinsville weekend, and yeah, we had a pretty good race car. Potentially could have won. Had a tough pit stop there in the last one, but yeah, no, our guys they like to have a good time. The birthday baddie was definitely the slogan for the weekend.
Why do you look so enthused?
Because I wasn't. Do I? Well, I mean, you got to be a baddie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
don't
look like a baddie.
Is that the definition?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the definition is, but I was living it in that photo.
You were in it.
All right, are you ready for this one?
There's more?
Yep, the last one,
Oh.
I think. Maybe.
What'd you do?
This is one of my favorite moments of 2026. Why don't you tell them everything?
I will, because to anybody else viewing this, you cannot tell that this is my rental car that has been engulfed in bodyguard orange saran wrap, illegally taken from my legally pass.
I mean, if we're
Parking
talking
spot.
illegal, you illegally took my door from my Bronco, so.
I put it in the trunk of mine.
Hold on, Chris. What did I say earlier? I don't know how to be in between 0 and 100. I just go to 100.
I knew you were going to be up. It was the last race of the year. I knew payback was coming in some way, shape, or form. So I parked next to an identical rental car. Same color, same ST line Explorer, identical. You must have gotten my plate. I seen you at the airport take pictures of the VIN number. So I thought about swapping plates, but I didn't know whose that was. That would
That
have
would've
been
been
rude.
dirty.
Yeah,
I
that would
felt
have been
bad
bad.
for whoever that was. Yep. What's not shown in this is that it was delivered to our hotel 20 minutes away and also wrapped in Christmas lights.
Yeah, and that was not the end of it.
Was pretty proud of it. Yeah, you're right, because the next day, what happened?
So I woke up that morning. I did not cut it all loose that night like I should have. Had to be at track early the next morning. Woke up, and fortunately, I was able to go next door and buy a knife and cut all the saran wrap off and pulled the Christmas lights, shoved it all in the trunk. There was no trash can large enough on property to contain it, so it just filled the trunk, right? Yep. And got going, and I made it about 15 feet. And your industrial zip ties slapping the drive shaft tunnel in front underneath. That was nice. So here I am in the parking lot of the Bass Pro across the street, parked up on the curb so I could crawl underneath in my polo and my dress jeans. I don't have dress jeans, but my nice jeans. Yeah. So I can cut zip ties off.
Yeah. Good memories.
Oh, it was great.
I loved it.
Jerk.
It's a good time.
I may have brought that on myself.
It was funny.
It's fair. You want to play rock, paper, scissors again?
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors.